So in this video, we are going to slowly increase the speed of our character up to a certain limit, and then we are also going to fix some bugs in the game. So the first thing that we are going to do over here is go to the third person character over here. We need to actually get rid of this desired player to arrow rotation and the target player to arrow rotation over here. So I actually made a mistake. We don't really need these two variables over here, because with the way we have actually set up these two nodes over here, it will actually create a bug in our game where if we are at the corner tile or the turn tile and we turn at the wrong direction, it will create a weird bug where the player will keep on turning back and forth in that turn tile or corner tile. So in order to fix that issue, we actually need to get rid of these two nodes over here, and we don't need them for our functionality either. So it was my mistake. I actually ended up unnecessarily adding these two variables over here. So just get rid of these two nodes over here, then connect it back to the ESA turn tile over here, and then over here get rid of the target player to arrow rotation and add the desired arrow rotation over here. So connect it like this, and then go to the content drawer, then open up the corner tile, and we need to get rid of this whole section of logic over here as well. Again, we don't need them. It was a mistake I made. We don't need those nodes to actually turn our character. So compile this, and once again over here I'm going to change the error tolerance to 1.5. So compile and then run this again. And if we were to turn, you can see our player is actually turning as normal. We didn't really need all those nodes over there. So now that we have gotten rid of the references for these two variables over here, we can get rid of them. Again, you can check for any references for this variable by searching the find references over here, and then you can also click on this icon over here to find your reference in all blueprints. Alright, so now we can just delete this node over here and delete this node as well. And after that, I'm just going to get rid of this node as well. We don't really need the print string anymore. Down here in our character selection, this whole logic, we don't really need them anymore, so we can just delete them. We don't need this comment section either, so get rid of it. And drag the begin event play over here at the top. Again, if you wanted it at the bottom, you can do it as well. So after that, drag down over here to our character movement component over here and change the value of the max acceleration from 1500 to around 600 instead. So this will slow the initial acceleration of our character when we first run our game. Alright, so if I were to try running this, you can see that initially when the game starts, there is a delay over there. So after you have done that, drag the character movement component over here, get the reference, and then I'm going to drag the character movement over here and then search for set max walk speed. So the max walk speed value over here, which is there in our character movement component over here, if I were to drag down, you can see the value over here, max walk speed. It's currently at 500 over here, and that is the reason why our character is moving slowly. So after you have created these two nodes over here, I'm going to drag the event begin play over here, and then we are going to select add timeline over here. I'm going to name the timeline as TL set character walk speed. So just like this, drag these two nodes away and then connect the update node to the set max walk speed over here. And now we are going to open this timeline node over here. So double click it and then click on track over here, and then we are going to choose add float track. We are going to name this track as walk speed, and we are going to set a length of around 70 seconds. So then I'm going to create a new key over here by right clicking over here and then select add key to curve float. I'm going to set the time to 0 and the speed or the value over here to around 600. So our key is over here, and then I'm going to create another key, and this time I'm going to set the time as 10. So it is 10 seconds away. You can actually click on this button over here, zoom to fix horizontal to quickly navigate to our key over here, and after that right click over here, once again create another key, and this time I'm going to set the time as 40, so around 40 seconds, and give a value of around 800. So click on this button over here to fix the vertical height over here so that the keys don't look all that confusing anymore. And after that I'm going to create another key, and for this key I'm going to set the time as 70 and value of around 1000. Maybe I can increase the value to around 1100 instead, so it's a little bit more faster towards the end. And now we can actually select all of these keys over here, right click on the key, and then I'm going to choose a key interpolation auto, so it's all nice and smooth over here. Alright, so compile this and then connect the walk speed of the timeline node to the set max walk speed over here. So I'm going to create a print string, change the duration to around 1 second, and then connect the max walk speed to the int string over here. Maybe we could change the color to around green so it looks a bit more different, and then we are going to try running this. So right now as I'm running, you can actually see the value over there is not exactly 600, and it's actually kind of changing around, and that is because initially, if I were to close over here, go back to the timeline, you can see over here our curve is actually sloping downwards over here, and that is the reason why the max walk speed for our character was below 600. It's because of this curve over here. We can try fixing this by changing the key interpolation to maybe linear, and now it should be more smoother than before. So once again compile and try running this again, and yeah, now it's not really going below 600 in the max walk speed. It's not really a big deal, but it's still nice, I suppose. And you can see right now our speed is actually increasing slowly. With every second our character is moving more faster than before. So once again you can actually change the speed of your character to whatever you want. And I think the speed might be a bit too high. So actually go back, and I'm going to set the speed or the value of our final key over here to around 1000. I think it's fast enough. So once again, you can easily change the speed of your character by just adding new keys and changing the values in the timeline. And that's about it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you later. Bye.